Well, welcome to Double Talk. I'm Mark Steffen.
I'm Michael Mandel. Didn't that drink look great?
I'd drink that.
Did you ever see that? Violet Rum
Violet Rum Fizz.
Have you ever tried one?
Probably not.
Did you ever hear of one?
No, do they exist?
Not yet. We're going to make the first one, and this is actually in honor of Violet and Ron Cawthon, who gave us the idea for Marmalade Martini, which was their son mentioned to us, even though it's actually written down, Marmalade Martini. But I was telling her how we had done, she said she had a Ramos Gin Fizz. That's the standard one. Mm-hmm. That's with rose water. We didn't have rose water. We did this about 3 years ago. So we did it with Creme de Violette. Charlotte Voisy from Small Screen TV, which means it's on the internet, had a great recipe for the Violet Gin Fizz. Okay. But since Violet's husband is named Ron, and rum is called Ron in countries to the south,
Espanol.
I figured, let's try that. Ron and Violet. So this is the Viotet Rum Fizz.
Their namesake drink.
Yes, the Cawthon Fizz. So we don't know what we're doing here.
You've already pre-prepped something.
I pre-prepped. I put lemon juice in. I squeezed it. I don't want to see people having me grit my teeth. We're going to do the egg next. I'm going to use Charlotte Voisy's recipe as opposed to Robert Hess's thing. So put what you think might be the size of one egg white in there. It all depends on no pits. Take the pits out.
There's a pit in there.
Okay, let me get the knife here.
You're going to have to pry it out of there.
Yeah.
How'd they get in there?
Over my dead bones. I think I got it.
Okay, it's out. Okay, look.
Okay, about
egg whites.
An egg. Yeah, that's not white. That's clear. Is that? I think it should be a little bigger.
A little bit more?
Yeah, put it in the camera. Put it. Show it.
Okay, I'll put a little bit more.
That's it. Is it scary?
Put it in.
No, you put it in. You put it in. Okay. This is Drouot Creme de Violette, which I push for every drink. This is what you use when you're making aviation.
Can you buy that at the Walgreens? Mike?
No, you can't.
2 cans?
2 cans. You might be able to get 2 cans. Celebrity can't buy much. So we're using, she says, a quarter of a...
You know, I went by Celebrate Liquors on Telshore the other day. They're closed.
I know. I went there the last weekend. There were some good deals, but on the weird things.
You're right.
So a little bit of Creme de Violette. She suggests, because she works for Hendrick's Gin.
Oh, yeah?
Charlotte Voisy, the recipe maker. Ounce and a half. And I'm using this Flor de Cana rum, which...
How much was that? An ounce?
Ounce and a half.
Okay.
Ounce and a half, in case you want to do it.
Very good.
At home. I think it's just the right amount of sweetness because we're not doing simple syrup. Simple syrup is basically sugar and water. And basically, rum is sugar and
molasses,
alcohol.
Yes. Rum has plenty of its own sweetener.
Simple syrup, cream. We put in a little cream.
Yeah, so it's one of those cream drinks.
Let's have... What's a fizz? It's a fizz. Not much cream there.
Is this heavy cream or whipping cream?
It's half and half.
Oh.
Yes. So, here's what we do.
All right.
I think this is what we do.
What about this?
We put that in after we make the drink.
Oh.
Okay. The most fun part is mixing. Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see, as he says.
Okay, put your raincoat on. You get it nice and cold.
Yeah, we had some rain this week.
Yes, we did. It was?
It was nice.
You have to have lived here all your life to say things like that. I remember, in New York, it would rain once and it wouldn't stop for weeks. Okay, I'm going to assume this is...
It certainly sounds like it's well mixed.
Well, usually about 20 seconds.
Now, if you watch the show, we know they were crazy about cocktails.
If you don't watch the show, you didn't hear him just say that.
We love food and drink, and today's drink.
We very rarely do foods.
With some food. There's actually food items in there.
Yes, there is. Maybe I should make it fizzier. I think it could get fizzier if I shake it more.
No,
yeah,
really?
Yeah. Sure.
Where's the fizz going to come from?
See, it's already fizzing.
You mean frothy?
Yeah, that's the fizz.
Well, this is carbonated.
Well, that's more carbonated, but I think it's more exciting when the eggs go crazy. And they might say you're not supposed to shake it with ice, but I did.
You want to form nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice
That's
peaks.
it. That's it. Yes.
Okay, Mandel.
Don't peek now.
So, a Violet Rum Fizz.
This could be the next big thing in. I think that's all we need because the rest is going to have to be.
Okay.
The rest is going to have to be. Okay, this is a little special because this is all I had at home. Perrier watermelon soda. So, wait, taste it
Should
first.
we taste it first?
Taste it first.
Let's do that.
Wow, that is
Awful lemony. Tart. It's very
Lemony?
tart.
I think it's awfully violet.
That too. I think this would help it.
I guess it would be good.
It did help it. A slight bit. I think we put too much lemon juice in, though. I think there's too much lemon juice.
Maybe. Let's put more rum in it.
It did call for sugar, didn't it? We didn't have sugar.
Well, we didn't use sugar, we used the rum.
I know, but the sugar, I think, would help.
Right, well, there's a little sugar. Well, there's no sugar in this watermelon thing. Let's put more rum in it. You want more rum?
Yes, I agree that would help.
Don't you wish you had a bartender who just said, sure, let's see how this gin and tonic works. And you go, more gin.
That's how lots of cocktails, I think, are invented. You know, they just
Well,
try
they have to be.
certain
They have
things.
to be, and you figure out the amounts. Funny, though, it usually comes out with 1.5 ounces of booze, no matter what. How's that?
Well, that's better already.
Okay.
It actually is. You agree?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this would be a good drink to have on President's Day.
Needs banana. Oh. Well, President's Day,
Monday.
with the first president, rum was one of the big drinks in America.
That's true.
We got it all from the Caribbean.
Yeah, the islands, they brought it up from there. In fact, they used to drink rum during the sessions of Congress.
Well, how do you keep them in Congress? Sure, that's how you do it.
More rum, they
I think that's what's wrong with Congress now. They don't drink together. You know, everybody goes out and does their little
Separate.
iPads.
That's
and
right.
They go, bring me my scotch to my room.
Yes, they don't meet. Now, so President's Day is Monday. Everything's going to be closed.
Yes.
All city, county,
Really?
state offices
What?
will be closed.
What?
Michael. Schools? I don't think schools are closed, are they?
Go look it up. You know, your kid will tell you whether there's a school or not. If they say there's no school, you have no choice to but believe them. Anyhow, we know, unfortunately, I see we don't have the recent massacre in Florida in a school.
Yeah, they're closed already.
They're closed.
The rest
That's
of
not
the
a good
week.
way to get closed. Oh, look at
Yeah,
all
that was
this-
a 30th mass shooting of the year. So
of the
far.
year, and it's February's not even done.
Right.
Not mass shootings, shooting in a school.
And so, you
So-
know, the NRA must be proud.
That's quite a lot. They're selling bullets, you know, and they're selling magazines, and I don't mean the type that you get for free.
Shouldn't they be selling
Publishers.
bulletproof vests to children?
Well, that might be better than having people carry. So, yes. Is that what we're talking about? President's Day?
President's Day.
Kids getting killed. Be a nice day for presidents to try to do something to keep violence from happening. You could still attack people with knives if you didn't have guns. Of course, it takes a longer time to kill 17 kids.
That's right. And you can take a knife away from a person much easier than their gun.
That's true. And you could shoot them with your gun.
And
Oh, wait, that doesn't work, does it?
It's been a lot. It's been many years since we've had a president who was shot.
Well,
Reagan
yeah.
was shot.
Reagan was shot.
They tried to shoot Ford.
But he probably tripped over
Squeaky
something.
Fromm
He
got-
probably tripped over something as he was getting shot, just like they do on TV. So yes, now if presidents were getting shot at, they'd start to stop using, selling guns. Although, who knows what the NRA will say. So is that our President Day thing? What presidents are we celebrating?
Well, they tend to
Do you know
celebrate.
what you say?
It's for all the
about them?
presidents, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's actually halfway between Washington and Lincoln's
Lincoln,
birthday.
Jefferson.
How'd Jefferson get in there? What's his birthday?
I don't know.
It was
It's
never
probably-
Jefferson. It was
probably
always
Mary Hemings'
It was
birthday.
always. It was, I think, Washington and Lincoln.
Yes, because we used to celebrate their birthdays separately. Remember that?
Yeah, those
Washington's
were the good old
birthday,
days.
Lincoln's birthday.
That's when we didn't have so many presidents.
And
Let's celebrate FDR's birthday.
it's also Black History Month.
NPR has been talking about black musicians and
Yeah.
writers all month long, and it's just amazing the output and how overlooked they are. Thankfully, we're now looking there, so that works. What else happened this
You heard
week?
what Quincy Jones said, right? How Richard Pryor and Marlon Brando used to have sex together. He knows because he was there. He knows that Sam Giancana was involved in the assassination of President Kennedy.
Who knows? Richard Pryor?
Quincy Jones.
Oh, Quincy Jones? Oh, that's his big tell-all story thing? So we'll see. I'm sure that book will be good. But not only is President Day coming up, but did you realize that this week was Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday on the same day?
Yes.
How do you do that? How do you celebrate that? And you're walking around with the smoke on your head.
Walk around in love, making an ash of yourself.
Yes.
April Fool's Day.
And April Fool's is the same day as Easter. So what's going on here? Like it's the stars align or misalign, I suppose.
What's next?
Did you do something?
Christmas and Yom Kippur?
Will that ever happen?
No.
It's never happened. It's been come close. What'd you do for Valentine's Day? Where'd you go?
Stayed home. I got burritos from Miguel's and took them home for dinner.
That sounds pretty good.
It was.
Did you put chocolate on it?
No.
No, I mean it.
No. That's a personal
The
question.
burritos. Yes, it was. So, we went to St. Clair's. It was.
Were they crowded? I bet they were.
Oh, they were crowded. It's amazing how many. They ran out of dishes. Mostly the ones I wanted.
Naturally.
Yeah,
Well, you got there late.
7 o'clock. It's like the earliest we've ever eaten since our parents
Well, that's
fed
early
us by breast.
That's late for this town. Everybody goes out at 5:30.
I know. That's true. Everything's gone by the time we get there. Unless you go to Red Lobster, they always have everything for us.
Well, they only have two things: shrimp and lobster.
And steaks and trout and salmon and those other wiggly things that they have oysters. I would not suggest they're oysters.
Really, you've had them?
Yes. They're as bad as oysters you might get in El Paso.
Were they cooked or raw?
It's raw.
Well, I don't want raw oysters from them.
They are AmeriPure oysters, so they are pure and they're Amera.
I like them cooked, actually. Cooked oysters are okay.
Yeah.
I cook
That's
them.
disgusting. They're supposed to be slimy. You're supposed to have them with a nice mignonette sauce with some horseradish and
Some lemon juice.
Yes, it works great.
On the half
Well,
shell.
speaking of oysters, you want to go into STDs now?
Sure, because, New Mexico is getting worse on the STDs front. We're like sixth worst in the country for STDs. They've risen quite a bit lately.
Yes.
In fact, there was.
What do you think that's attributed to?
Well, there was a big picture of a chili with a condom on it in Thursday's
You think that
paper.
inspired everybody?
That would hurt.
What, a chili?
Well, if you touch a chili and then you
If you put the
then
chili,
you put a condom on
if
yourself.
you took the condom from the chili and
Ooh, yes.
put it on yourself,
That's
yes.
dangerous.
No, you're supposed to chop the condom up and put it into your burrito. Give it a little spice and bite.
So yes, a lot of people think, we don't have to worry about STDs anymore. But syphilis and gonorrhea and chlamydia have gone way up.
Right, and I think AIDS is definitely on the decline. It's
well,
being
no,
controlled.
HIV's not going away though, folks.
Well, that's true. But now there's ways to... Remember the old days when you'd merely die?
And also sexually transmitted hepatitis is on the rise.
How about herpes?
And that's a sexually transmitted disease. Everybody has herpes. If you've ever had chicken
Speak
pox.
for yourself. Oh, that type of...
If you've ever had
shingles?
shingles,
That's herpes?
mononucleosis, the kissing disease.
I had it twice.
Yeah? The kissing disease?
You're not supposed to... No, mononucleosis.
No, that's the kissing disease. If
Well,
you've
yes,
had
it is.
fever blisters, that's herpes. If you've had
So what you're saying is
Canker
everybody
sores.
has some form of STD.
if you've had chicken pox, you've had the herpes virus. So in one form or another, everybody has that.
So are we taking any actions in the now that the Senate is we have a governor that could do things, that could do programs and keep that away?
Keep what?
Tell people don't have sex, unprotected sex.
You don't have unprotected sex. People are thinking, well, these things we've conquered them now. We don't have to worry about them. Not true. Not true at all.
No. You end up penicillin.
And-
anyway, we better take a break.
And young kids are getting it now. Younger and younger young adults.
Well, gosh, the
Teenagers.
people grow up so quickly, especially with their little iPads.
Well,
we
let's
have to
take
take
a break.
and do some medical marijuana.
And put some condoms on. We'll be right back after
Be
these
good.
words.
Yes, thank you.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Silva, and this is Zane. Please join us for this year's Team Zane Celebrity Waiter as we are themed out on the Rock of Ages. So we invite you and your guests to come out and dress up as your favorite rock star. Maybe you're a Kiss group, or the Beatles, or Madonna's. Be creative. That's what this event is all about, is having fun. Please join us because we're going to have an air guitar contest. We're going to have a lip sync contest. We're going to have a hula hoop contest, and even a boppy ball contest. So you can't miss this year's Team Zane Celebrity Waiter.
Gonna be a rock star at Celebrity Waiter.
New Age Maids, a professional home cleaning service. Your satisfaction is our priority. Let us do the work so you can relax. Call us at 655-0009.
Call Mark Goldstein, the Safe Money Guy, at 575-556-2472 to learn about innovative strategies now available to help you grow, protect, and preserve your money and financial future, regardless of market conditions.
And we're back. This is Double Talk.
Yes.
Mark Steffen.
Michael Mandel, and all that advertising about food.
Making you hungry?
Yeah.
Those are our sponsors. Drop in and say you saw it right here on Double Talk when you go visit our restaurant sponsors.
Rasco's and Jake's.
Rasco's, Jake's, New Age Maids.
New Age Maids, yes. And also some financial advisor.
Yeah, Goldstein.
The ads are all around town. They are on billboards. So now's the time people start thinking about where they should have put their money last year. Or as they're getting older, they realize they need annuities or something to carry them into old age. And a financial advisor is one of your bets.
Yes. Now, if you're spending all your money on health insurance, you may not have any money to put away. But you know what? A lot of health insurance does not cover medical marijuana. They just don't cover it.
Because your health insurance is a national thing, usually, and medical marijuana is not legal.
It's solely state
nationally,
by state.
yes.
That's true.
So,
but if you want to be covered by medical marijuana in the state, you have to register with the state to become a card holder as one who can now access medical marijuana.
So, yes, tell me this: are opioids covered? Are your opioids covered by your medical insurance?
Yes, they are.
Oh, they are. Wow.
Now, you don't have to register to be an opioid abuser.
No.
But they're now prescribing marijuana in place of opioids.
So you don't have the pain, and you don't get the medical.
Right. So you don't have to register for the dangerous drugs.
Many people.
But you do for the marijuana.
Many people have been dying of opioids. Most people don't die of marijuana. They sometimes cite somebody dying of marijuana, but that would be impossible because you'd be too stoned to do any more.
No, nobody knows of anybody who's ever died thanks to marijuana.
They make up stories.
But 60,000 a year die from opioids.
Yes, it's a lot of people.
So,
and what else?
And nobody gets creative on opioids.
That's true, or think they're creative. Yes. You get rushed, I guess. I don't know. It's one of the few things I've never tried. So how is it, Mark?
Medical marijuana?
No, opioids.
Well, it's basically, I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay, that's a good reason. That's a good excuse.
Because you got to include morphine,
What's number 4? You erased number 4 here.
No, don't worry about it.
It'll come up.
And this weekend, though, there's a few things happening.
There is a number of things happening in the theater world. And
New Mexico State University students are going to be performing at the Las Cruces Community Theater. they're going to be performing some of the acts that they've been accepted to perform on the national level, but they don't have the money to get there. And apparently the drama department at the university isn't going to pay their way to get there. So they're holding a fundraiser at the community theater Saturday.
That's
afternoon.
pretty weird, because they do have a stage.
And so you can stop in. It's by donation. Watch the acts that the kids are doing.
It should be good. As well as next week is audition.
The community theater next week is holding an audition class.
Yes, and auditions right after it. So it's at 1 to 3.
Auditions for the musical that they're doing.
Yes.
Which is?
What is it?
Remember what it is?
No, I don't remember it. Remember?
I'll think of it.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's Blonde, Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde.
Yeah.
I saw the play in Los Angeles about 18 years ago.
The play?
Yes.
That's when the movie was.
Legally Blonde.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a very good show.
I like the movie.
Highly recommended.
It's exciting.
It's got a dog in it.
Oh.
A spider walking on me.
Huh? That little dog that...
He goes running across the
stage. Is that the dog they had for Annie?
No.
Because that dog was finally trained,
Yes.
That was good. So they're doing that. They're doing audition classes so that you know how to audition. And right after audition classes, you can audition.
You may
for
audition.
That. But I think it's auditioning for the one-act play series as well.
The tryouts are there, or that same day.
Yes, well, that's...
So you're already there. You can audition for the one-act plays.
Yeah.
And then
you'll be able to
with
audition.
newfound abilities for
That's
Legally
for
Blonde.
people of any age, except my age.
No, especially you.
Yeah.
You specifically.
It's only my age, exactly.
If you think you can actually take direction.
Says who?
I mean, I say you can't.
Yeah.
Based on experience.
Oh, you say. Let's argue. Yeah.
Well, that's one thing that you will find at an audition. When the director says, "Oh, that's good. Now try it this way," and if you can't do what the director is asking of you,
you're not going to
chances are you won't get cast. So
that's
anyway,
how they find out who to cast. So you should know what to do for auditions.
Right.
Luckily, the only audition was, I think they put a mirror to your mouth and see if it causes
your breathing
moisture. Yeah.
That's what they do to corpses. Make sure they're still dead.
Same thing.
But if you're freshly dead.
Speaking of dead,
I went by Chipotle.
And they're almost open, right?
On Wednesday, they were open.
They're open.
I went by
packed, right?
I went by 2:30 in the afternoon. There was a big long line, so I just kept going.
Yes, and just up the street.
Parking's not that great there either.
No, it was never meant to be a high volume food place. It was meant to be a bicycle shop, which is what it started out as. And right up the hill on the other side of Red Lobster will be Raising Cane's. It's opening.
Another fast food joint.
With a lot of parking.
And Raising Cane's, they sell chicken tenders and French fries.
Yes, because we don't have enough of them.
We don't have enough of those, do we?
Chick-fil-A. Well, some people don't go to Chick-fil-A.
A lot of wing spots also sell chicken tenders.
Wing spots don't they rely on sauce usually? Aren't they selling sauce?
Sauce is the boss in these places.
That's selling meat.
And I'm sure Cane's will have their own sauces, won't they?
I'm sure they will. It's Raising Cane's, sugar canes.
So that'll be opening probably at the end of the month.
Yeah, and you were at the opening of the Film Fest, the little poster thing. We have Film Fest things behind us. You can't read them because they're too far away. But that's a picture of somebody's film fest.
The Las Cruces International Film Festival opens next month. You can already get your tickets early. I recommend it if you plan on going because it could sell out, especially some of the major events. There will be some
That's true. A lot of famous people are going to be there.
Yeah, at the opening night screening, there'll be several famous people there, actors.
Mark is going going to be there, I'm sure.
Be there. You'll be out of town,
you
won't you?
can get his autograph. I hope so. Yes. Because we'll be, in Cannes.
You'll be on location?
In Cannes, yes.
And, the Sprouts is opening later this month.
28th. And as late in this month as you can get.
And they have food there, too, a lot of food. Prepared
Sprouts
foods.
has food, huh?
Prepared foods.
I thought you had to just plant the sprout, and wait till it grows, and then you have to
They have a deli there that make you a sandwich.
So kind of everybody's saying, well, Whole Foods has prepared foods, and they make sandwiches and stuff, but Sprouts is going to be the same.
Yep.
So does that place you go to, the Lowe's in Alamogordo. It's sort of on the same...
Yeah, they have a sushi bar there, and they have a beer and wine bar.
I'm sure Sprouts is going to be good. So those of you who are playing the Millionaire game in Albertsons, you better win before the end of the month. Because you probably won't be going back to Albertsons.
I don't play Monopoly.
Me neither. It's too hard.
No, I just refuse it. Now, also going on this week, speaking of food, is the Rock of
Food.
Ages Celebrity Waiter.
Thing at where is it? At the
It's at the Las Cruces Convention Center, benefiting Hearts for Autism.
later next month,
March 10th.
March 10th. So you got a whole
You can get your tickets early.
almost a month. Mm-hmm. And it's it's people
They have it every year.
volunteering to serve you food.
Hearts for Autism.
You don't have
good
to give your
benefit.
hearts, but you can support the working against autism. That's good.
Absolutely.
Since
Now,
most of us are autistic.
Hey, you know,
What
have
else?
you ever heard of that band called the Mystic Spaceman?
No.
Well, that's them right there. They're playing downtown tonight on Compost Street. You know, at that new record store?
Yes.
Where they sell old records and new ones as well?
Yes. New records cost you about 20 times more than old records. So
They do. Well, they still, you know, even Natural Grocers sells brand new
they do
33 and a third albums.
for $33.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's the albums that you love and cherish. Your Michael Jackson.
All you need is a turntable and some speakers.
Yes, that's it. People are buying turntables.
I need a new one. Mine's no good anymore, really.
Well, maybe you could buy an old one.
And where do you get the needles for them?
There is one place in
Online?
Ohio. When I had to get replacement needles.
Yeah.
One store in Ohio. So go Google it.
There was a place in El Paso where you could get supplies for your turntables into the 90s.
Yeah. Well, that's
They
gone.
finally went
That's
away.
gone.
Yeah.
So, anyways, 2 plays here. Which one's going to come up first?
Well,
we'll see.
the Odyssey is this weekend. Opens this weekend out of the University Theater. They're doing actually Homer's The Odyssey.
And anyone who's read that will know that it's going to be amazing because you get to go on a boat and you see the sirens and you see the Cyclops and you see all these things. And that should be great.
Also this weekend, it's a clothing weekend for 5 Course Love. 3 of the best performers in town are going to be in that.
I would agree to that. There.
That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday matinee
Alma de Arte
at Alma del Arte.
with food.
I will be there Sunday for just the matinee, not the food.
Oh, because when the food's on, are you serving? Are you helping them serve?
Not at all. I'm just going to watch the show.
I
So
wanna eat
that's
too.
what's going on around here, folks.
Plenty of good stuff.
And today we had the rum.
The Cawthon rum fizz.
Violet rum
Violet
fizz.
and rum fizz.
with lemon juice. So that's it. Thanks for watching us right here on Double Talk.
And watermelon Perrier. Call us if you want the recipe.
Operator's
And that way you
standing
can
by.
avoid the recipe and make your own thing. So
I recommend that.
I think less lemon,
Yeah.
but I don't think simple.
Maybe lemonade would have been better.